Okay, day three, we're leaving Brockport. I remember I woke up early, so it's about 2.5 miles away was from the Welcome Center in Brockport. There's a Lowe's, and you don't really have to bike busy roads to get there. So I biked there and I bought this hose because the day before it had rained and my bike was just caked with mud. It was so bad. Like pedaling, you could hear the chain crunching. So I just bought like one of those nice flexible hoses with a. I was talking with a guy before. He's like, that's the one thing bikers keep asking for. So that was my donation to the Welcome Center. Gave the bike a good cleaning. Maybe somebody next. Probably the other thing that'd be useful is like a good brush to really scrub the chain and gears. But I already spent 50 bucks. Well, it wasn't 50, like 30 or 40 bucks for the hose and the spray handle. So I'd done my part. Didn't really clean the rim that well, but you can tell by all the gunk on the rim that was on my gears. So a definite improvement. And part of why I was going to Lowe's was this thing here on the left. That is a USB power brick, and Lowe's sells those up, by the registers. And my GPS computer is next to it. So while I was cleaning the bike and packing up all my gear, I just had the chair set up so I could charge up the battery before leaving because it takes like a half hour to pack up. Heading out towards Rochester, leaving Brockport. Finally, it was really nice weather. Um, I don't know, was that a willow tree? But I just thought the picnic table under the tree was pretty, and that's a little bit further out. But it looked like a very nice. There's so many pretty little parks along the way. So this photo was just me being happy because I divided the Erie Canal into four separate routes, each about 90 miles, and I just finished the first one. So that's me being happy that I was a quarter of the way done. Biking into Rochester now, I noticed like some of the cutouts were quite cool. This was probably the most unscenic view going into Rochester, just this scrapyard processing area. Um, There's some old barges lined up. This one up front here was particularly like a lot of just stuff growing on top. In the heart of Rochester, as you're biking the Erie Canal, there's like a lot of these cool bridges that you get to cross. So I was taking photos of that. Like a train bridge there. But yeah, this is just like a walkway, like no cars, just a walkway bicycle bridge. And that's, you come to like a river park, and that's just the bridge that I was on. So that's just taking photos of where I was. And cool thing is, going through Rochester, there's an REI store, so I stopped to get a new chain because even after washing it, it just still wasn't. I think I had damaged it. So 30 bucks for the chain, 25 for labor, tax. So it was like 60 bucks to get a new chain thrown on. Sorry, my photo's not good. You can see the rim, but you can sort of down the center here, you can sort of see the corrosion that was on the chain. So it definitely was. I was quite glad I was able to get that changed out. Very convenient. Um, and then yeah, this is me heading out, east of Rochester. Stopped at Port 32. I forget what the name of the town is, but that town and Fairport after it, very touristy setup along the Erie Canal. You have to walk your bikes on some of it because there's so many people walking, but they do have brew pubs and ice cream and all kinds. Oh yeah, the gelato place in Fairport, that was awesome. Um, Took a photo for my friend. His wife's into knitting, so I recommended stopping. But yeah, the path here, again, I think I understand now why more people took the risk of biking into the wind and go west instead of going east. So they go Albany to Buffalo because I think the scenery is just, when you're ending the trip, it's quiet, it's more scenic. This was coming into Newark, New York, where these are the three foals or fawns. Mama had already run off, so they're chasing after her. But one of them was very curious what I was. So teenagers didn't know better. But yeah, that is the end of day 3. And next we'll be heading on to Syracuse.